Okay, this is it. Okay, so we've just gone live. Just waiting for, give it a few minutes for the teams to come in. And so this is going to be the 2031 SFA Championship game. This is our 9th season. So for those of you watching, this is a Draft Day Sports College Football 2026 online league. And today's championship game is going to be between Starfinder 77's Oregon State Beavers and Parm's defending champion Ohio State Buckeyes. So we may finally have a good one this year. Although I think last season's I think was okay. We'll see, but I hope we Oregon State. This is from Starfinder 77. Oregon State exported for the Natty. Talk about a David versus Goliath matchup. After the season, fifth-year senior quarterback W. Castle is going to be awarded the key to the city of Corvallis. They may have gotten crapped on in real life, but in this world, they are the stuff of legends. Good luck to Ohio State. It should be a great game. I hope so too. And I think, let me just go over to make sure everything is, okay, good. Make sure everything's live. We are recording just in case. I do believe the microphone is working as it should. It says microphone auxiliary. All right, well, I hope this one is... Okay, now we don't want desktop. We're going to mute desktop audio, I think. We don't want any desktop audio coming through. We just want the microphone audio coming through. And we got the screen, and we are recording this just in case. As a matter of fact, I will set this up to record just so we have a double, just for, I don't want system audio, just want microphone. Right, so we're doing a lot of recording here. I'm streaming through Twitch, I'm recording on Twitch, and I'm recording on Camtasia as well. So let's see what happens. I think let's just see if everyone's in. Give people a few minutes. I did say we were going live soon, so I just had to give the live. Let me see if Spoof's available. Just in case. Just in case he wants to join us. I just sent an invite to Spoof. So Spoof is the founder of the league. I am merely his humble servant. Anyway, okay. I think we are ready. I think we are. 1 second. I don't know why this isn't going all the way. Hang on a second. All right, had to turn the screen off for a moment. We're having a few minor issues there. Okay, it looks like we are ready to go. While we're waiting for the last few people to step in, let's go ahead and do all the imports and all that nice stuff. So we're logged in. I'm just going to do an import of all teams. I think Nebraska and Montana State have stopped exporting a long time ago. Realizing, of course, that recruiting doesn't take place during the playoffs. So, yeah, was nothing else for us to do, really. We'll get there someday. I think Nebraska's on its way. Montana State is, just one of those teams that are always on the periphery. Nebraska had a very disappointing year this year. Only 6-7. I'm not quite sure what happened there. A few of my teams have had disappointing seasons. I'm not quite sure. We got to fix that. Montana State finished 10-3, so that's not too bad. Okay, I don't know what's happening with LSU. LSU has a new AD, and I don't know what's happening. I've never seen this import result before, a corrupted file. But anyway, Texas A&M is in. Oregon State is in. Ohio State, Parm, I don't know if you're out there, but we don't have an export from you, but it's time for the game. We announced this, so we got to go ahead and get started. I think, in fact, I did tag him, and I'm gonna have to close Discord once we get. Actually, I can probably leave Discord open. Let me just see. Go back to. Yeah, Starfinder's responded, but Parm has not. Oh well. I don't know when he's been on last. I can see when. Let's see. Team info. Ohio State. 3:13. Okay, hope he's around. All right. Anyway, let's get back. Let's just get to it. All right. We are ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and sim the game, and then we're going to play it or watch. Sorry, sim it and then watch it. Okay. We're going to sim. And then we're going to watch. So here we go. We are underway. 2031 championship game. I'm going to put this on a decent speed so we can follow the action. And away we go. College championship game 2031. That's a little too fast. Ohio State kicks off. And Oregon State is going to start. And William Castle immediately with a completion to Jeffrey. Oh, sorry. No, not. To completion to someone. Okay. Castle, fifth-year senior, very well reputed, and obviously going to be his last game. So we're hoping it's a good one, or they're hoping it's a good one. It's going to be 3rd down and 9, and they're going to hand off here. Interesting call. But it's going to be hit by Brockman for a 2-yard loss, and they're going to have to punt away. And Ohio State gets some 3 and out on their first possession, and they start their possession. And, of course, James Rankin, their legendary quarterback. Not much on 1st down. Good protection on 2nd down. They get the pass off complete, but it's still going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to leave a 3rd, and it looks like 2. And they are going to run the ball for the 1st down. It's going to be Norris King. And that's going to be the fresh set of downs for the Buckeyes. And now we see King. And I should study the rosters first. All right. So another run by King. So we're getting a good. And then sack. A sack caused by, yes, I turned the sound off. Sack by Oregon State. It's going to be 2nd down and very long, and Rankin gets back, and it's going to be incomplete, it looks like. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and very long. Rankin drops back. Plenty of protection. Look at that. And the pass is off. And is it? It's dropped. It's dropped incomplete. And they're going to punt the ball. Interesting decision on the 35-yard line. But then again, on 19 yards to go, I guess you can't blame them. Okay, so Oregon State gets the ball back. Gets the runoff. 2nd down and 4. And they are going to be stopped in the backfield. Del Correa stopped in the backfield. 3rd down and 6. And it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be another 3 and out for Oregon State, but they're going to get an excellent punt this time. So Ohio State is going to start deep in their own territory. Rankin drops back plenty of time, and then has to check down to Norris King. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 7. They love the long pass here, and it does not appear to be holding up for them so far. Only 2 for 5. And this is going to be another incomplete pass. It looks like another. So they're daring early on. Is that we're seeing that Ohio State's going to take some chances. It's not paying off for them so far. Still a 0-0 game. 5:42 left in the first quarter. And it's going to be another drop back for Oregon State. And this one is going to be caught. It's going to be a 1st down. They're going to be at the 26-yard line. Slow this down a little bit. 2nd down and 12. And this one's going to be incomplete. Intended for Hunt. And as a penalty marker down, this looks like it could be in the area of holding. No, actually, it's going to be illegal formation, but it's still going to be 3rd down and long, and it's very curious play call. But I guess they're going to get just a better field goal try, 46 yards, and it is up, and it's no good. And so it remains scoreless here, and Ohio State's going to get very good field position. And a big run by Norris King. And that's going to set them up in Beaver territory, but another penalty marker down. And this one's going to be on Oregon State. It's going to be 1st down and 5. And this time a run for not much. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. The pass game has not really been there so far for the Buckeyes. They're making good ground, but on the run game, it's going to be a penalty. Oregon State penalty. That's going to be another costly penalty for the Beavers. You can't give those types of penalties to Ohio State. They will make you pay for it. And they get the touchdown. So Ohio State gets on the board first. 2:41 remaining in the first quarter. And now, let's see. Oregon State, they got a chance. They kind of blew it a bit on their last possession. And it's an interception. Intercepted by Wesley Gill. And it's going to be a 1st down, a short yardage situation for Ohio State. And Ohio State, you don't want to give them these opportunities. They can pile it up on you very fast, although not quite this time. They're still having some problems with that pass game. Only 3 out of 8. Oh no, that one was passed. That one was complete. And this one is going to be complete again. It's going to be a 1st down and goal from the 1-yard line, it looks like. And from that point on, it looks like it's going to be an easy run for Norris King. And it's 14-0. All right, so Oregon State, not very good field position here on their on the next possession. Let's see if they can make use of another penalty. This time it's good. Unnecessary roughness on the offense. I don't see that very often. And another penalty. This is a separate penalty. A lot of penalties against Oregon State early on. This is they're not playing a disciplined game, and against Ohio State you cannot do that. Is that 3 penalties in a row now? Anyway, it's going to be a third down and looks like 13. They can pick this up, and I don't know. I don't know why they're running the ball here. It's it's an interesting play call to say the least. But I guess at this point you try to get what you can. Live to fight another day. But when you're down 14-0 to Oregon State, to Ohio State, they were running out of time in the first quarter. A penalty marker down. And that's going to be another penalty on Oregon State. 7 penalties on the Beavers, none on the Buckeyes, and they are taking advantage of it. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. Now we're going to go to the second quarter. Oregon State up 14-0 and another penalty. And finally, we have one on Ohio State. It's going to be a full start, but it doesn't seem like it's going to hurt them too much. They pick up, looks like 9 yards on the carry. So it's going to be second down and 5. I guess it was 10 yards. And again, they are taking advantage of that run game. 10 carries, 68 yards in the run game. So the passing game, not really all that impressive, but when you're receiving that many penalty calls. Let's see. Okay, so they finally get stopped back in the backfield by Norris King does. 1 yard loss. Third down and 11. Just underway in the second quarter. And Beecham makes the tackle. And it's going to be a 41-yard field goal for the Beavers. And they are no good. Oh, well, you hate to see that. Okay, well, oh no, I'm sorry, that was Oregon. That was Ohio State. Well, you still hate to see it. That was Ohio State's attempt. Oregon Beavers get a little bit of breathing room, get a little bit of a break there. But it's still going to be third down and 9 coming up. And it's going to be complete, but it's going to be short of a first down. You wonder if they're going to go for it here. And they won't. They will let discretion be the better part of valor, and they will punt it. And Ohio State flips it right out to Herbert Cruz, and he is at the 40, the 45. Sorry, not to the 45. I got a little carried away there, but they're out to the 43-yard line. Oregon State can still turn this around, but they got to stop committing penalties first and foremost. And speaking of which, here comes another one. Another penalty on Oregon State. Well, Ohio State gets the big run on 1st and 10, second down and 4, and it looks like King is just about got to have it. Yes, looks like it. It's going to be first down from the 30-yard line. Rankin back to pass again, and this one it looks like it's incomplete. It was intended for Robbins. Bring up a second down and 10. And back to throw, and this one's going to be incomplete. So, a rare third down and long for the Buckeyes. Third down and 10. All the day in the world to throw, and he gets it to Norris King again and brings it down. All right, well, 21-0. Never out of it. There's plenty of football left to be played, but Oregon State needs a bit of a streak. We have a penalty here. And finally one on Ohio State. Let's see if the Beavers can take advantage of it. And they do. They get it out to Tim Jones. And is that their first down of the game? It's their second, third. But the first down conversion. And they get it off quickly this time. Castle does. That'll make it a second down and 10 on the 36. Castle back to throw again, and this one is going to be incomplete. Looks like that was to the running back. Third down and 10, and they're going to run it again. Looks like an option play or a jet sweep, and it's going to be short of the first down, so they're going to have to punt it again from the 40-yard line about halfway through the second quarter. First down and 10, and incomplete. So Rankin is 7 of 16 starting out, although he does have 2 touchdowns. Second down and 10. I guess when you have a run game like they have, anyway, it's going to be another first down. First down at the 22-yard line. And Rankin back is going to get it out to incomplete, so second down and 10. And this time they do get it, and it's the tight end, Kenneth Robbins. But they do get the first down. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Looks like they're taking their time with the play clock. That's going to be another run play. Excuse me. A lot of talking. Okay, Rankins is going to finally, an incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Rankin back again, and another, this time to Parrott, and he's going to be another touchdown. It's going to be 28-0, or soon to be 28-0, Ohio State. And I don't know how much of this you can really blame on the penalties. I mean, the Buckeyes are certainly taking advantage of it, but they're also, their passing game has not been stellar so far, but they're making up for it with an outstanding run game. They have 102 yards on the ground, and we're still in the first half. Anyway, Oregon State gets the ball back, second down and 2, and it's going to be just short of the first down, it looks like. Oh, no, they do get, the measuring comes out, and they do get the first down. They should have a little measurement thing come out for the first down. Okay. Taken down by McIntyre for 4 yards. Second down and 6. And another quick pass. Incomplete. Third down and 6. They need a first down here, and they're going to run the ball with the counter left. Strange play calling we're seeing here. Now they're going for it on 4th and 5, and they run it again. Oh, but they'll get it. Well, hell, what do I know? They run the ball on 3rd and 5, don't get it. Run the ball on 4th and 5, and they pick it up. First down and 10. And we are, they get the ball out. RPO, it's going to be 6 yards. And it's going to be another quick pass, and this time it's out to Tim Jones, but there's another penalty marker on the play. And this time it's going to be Ohio State with the roughing the penalty. And now finally we get Oregon State close to the in good field position. It's going to be second down and 5, or second down and 3 from the 6-yard line. Third down and 4 or 3rd down and 3, and they're going to be stopped again. I wonder if they're going to go for it here. They've already gone for it on this drive. You might as well do it now. But no, they're going to take the easy. Okay, they're going to take the easy field goal. Great, but 28-3 doesn't really get you much. Well, I guess you figure it gets you on the board. Anything can happen in the second half. So we'll see what happens here as we move down toward halftime. And as we get ready for the halftime show presented by whoever's presenting halftime shows today, I don't know. Probably a car insurance company, I would guess. All right. Oh, we got another great pass by Ohio State. Now, can they get a score? I believe the Buckeyes are going to start with the second half. Are going to receive the second half kickoff, and there's going to be a run. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Well, with time running out, they'll try the 39-yard field goal. And that is good. It looks like that's what it's going to be going into the half. 31-3. We'll see what Oregon State can do in 18 seconds. It looks like they're just going to try to run out the clock and regroup or group, I guess you could say, at halftime. And that's going to be it for the first half. And we will be right back right after this. Oh, there we go. Testing. Okay, there we go. Well, look, everyone else orders pizza at halftime. I can get a coffee, right? All right, let's see. So where are we? Halftime, 339 total yards, 110. But really, you got to say it's the penalties. I think it's that more than anything else. I mean, Ohio State is a force of nature. They've won multiple championships, at least 2 in a row. The Oregon State head coach called it a David and Goliath matchup before the show. Well, David's going to need a couple more slingshots. I don't know. I figured it would be closer than this personally, but let's just see what happens as we get into the second half. Um, Only one sack between the two teams. Oregon State, that's another thing. 0 for 8 on third downs. Ohio State only having 5, but converting 2 of those. So not a very good showing, but, let's just see what happens in the second half. We've seen, someone should have told us to the Atlanta Falcons in that Super Bowl, right? We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and get into the second half. We'll run this a little bit faster. Let's go. So Ohio State's going to get the ball first, and we'll see if Oregon State can try to shut them down a bit. But they do get the early pass out. That's going to be second down and 10. No, I'm sorry, another first down. Yeah, sorry, it's going to be second down and looks like 2 yards to go for the first down. We're going to slow this down a little bit. Third down and 2. And a sack by Oregon State. So looks like we may have our first. This is going to be Ohio State's first punt of the game. It may be. Okay, so they do stop Ohio State on their first drive, and the Beavers get a chance here to make this. Well, to cut into the lead, right? Let's just see what happens. Second down and 5. And they do get the ball out to Fries for the first down. First down, and so they're getting a few good passes out here. So they're starting out the second half well, but they got a lot of catching up to do. A good run by Brockman, and that's going to bring up about a second and 2. And another run by Jones for 7 yards. First down and 10. We'll see how this goes. Second down and 10. They got some, I think they're running the ball a little bit too much, in my opinion. Third down and 7. And it is going to be short again. Let's hope they're in field goal range, but you don't want to kick field goals against Ohio State. You need touchdowns. 43-yard field goal is good, so it's going to be a 25-point game. Well, they're going to have to stop Ohio State on almost every possession from this point on. And they do get the big play out there for 13 yards for the first down. First down, second down and 6 to go. Rankin. Incomplete. Third down. And so Oregon State is going to get the stop here. So that's the second punt of the half. 2 punts in a row by Ohio State. That's going to be a touchback. If Oregon State's going to get it at the 20. And another good run. They're getting some momentum now, but they need touchdowns, not field goals. If those had been touchdowns, we'd be a 17-point game now. It's going to be an illegal formation on Oregon State. It's going to bring up a third down and 3. And they do get the pass off, but it doesn't. It looks like it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be another punt by Treadway. They seem to have been able to stop the bleeding. Well, I say that, and then they get the big pass off to Cruz. That's going to be another touchdown for Ohio State. That's going to make it 38-6. And Rankin, again, not the best passing day. Well, he's got the three touchdowns. I mean, I guess he gets he completes the passes that count the most, even though his percentage isn't very high. Let's see what Oregon State can do from here. First and 10, second down and 5. Let's see what they can do. See if they can make it respectable at this point. Haven't quite heard the fat lady sing just yet, but it's going to be that second quarter where you started getting the penalties piling up, and I think that's where things went. That's when things went wrong for Oregon State. But you look at the Buckeyes and you say, well, okay, well, we get the big sack here. And, I guess it was a penalty because Oregon State has a first down. Second down and 2. And this is Oregon State's first season under Starfinder. I'm sure, give them a few more years. I think they can be a very very good team. But they ran into a buzzsaw today, and that's one of those things. Let's see if they can get a touchdown here, and they do. They get into the end zone for the first time. It's going to make it probably a 25-point game, unless they go for 2, which they don't. Probably a smart decision. Um, Now you run into a team like Oregon State that just seems like a force of nature more than anything else. Oregon State fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by King as we enter the fourth quarter. And so as we wind down this championship game, a penalty marker down on Oregon State. It's going to be a first down. Sacked by Marks. That's going to bring them back 7 yards. Another penalty. This one's on Ohio State. And another incomplete pass. Third down and 22. And okay, so Cruz for 34 yards. Second down and 3. And Norris King, they do not get the first down, but a 45-yard field goal is good, and that's going to make it that's going to make it a 4-score game again. 10 minutes left. I think I do hear the fat lady warming up. You gotta give a lot of credit to Oregon State. They came very far, very fast, and I think they're gonna be a good team in years to come. But I think I mentioned this before. They just ran into the unstoppable force that is the Ohio State Buckeyes, and that is, we're used to seeing dynasties in the NFL. We don't see dynasties in college football too often. It's normally, a cabal of about 5 or 6 teams that wins all the championships. You never see it in just 1 or 2 teams, and that's something that this association has seen for a while, and it looks like we're going to continue to see for the near future at least. And so yeah, I mean, not much more to say on this. I think Ohio State. This is their clearly the best team in the association, and I don't even. It's probably not even close. They pretty much run over the competition every year. So I mean, if you're Oregon State, look, you got to say, look, you have to play basically a perfect game against Ohio State to win, and when you're getting um, 10 penalties, although Ohio State's starting to rack some penalties up now too. But when you get 10 penalties earlier, what was it, 8 penalties in the first half, you can't give you can't give Ohio State anything. You give them anything, and they will take it. Looks like they have the backups in the game at this point. Oh no, Rankin's still in there for some reason. 15 of 29. I mean, he's barely over 50% completions, and yet 4 touchdowns. They get it done when they have to. And that's going to be pretty much it. 18 seconds left. So I want to take this time to thank everyone for participating in the league this year. We had some difficulties with the Sims a few weeks ago. I think we're starting to get that sorted now, not completely. But congratulations once again to the Ohio State Buckeyes. And yeah, as I was saying, we got a couple of new ADs in this year. That's great, and hope we can continue to grow the association. So if I remember to do so, I'm gonna leave the link to our league in the description. We got plenty of teams open for those of you watching this, hopefully, and you want to find a team, maybe make it a Big Ten team. Try to see if you can be the one to take down Goliath. But there are plenty of opportunities, plenty of teams open, and of course we do feed into the Super Football League, which is a fictional pro league, which is also a lot of fun to play, and our players do feed into that. So we got a nice system going here. So I hope those of you watching will join the league. Hopefully, those of you who are watching who are already in, again, really thank you for sticking with us. It's been a little bit rough at times, but we appreciate every single one of you who participates, and we will see you next season. And so until then, so long.